Hi there, David Lack, Biggin and Scott, joined by Fraser Lack. Welcome to our Autumn Market Wrap. We're here at 23 Park Square, Beacon Cove, Port Melbourne. What can you tell us about this property?
This is a beautiful 3-bedroom family home which we listed just recently on the market. It's right on the little cul-de-sac of Park Square, which is really tightly held properties, and people just love it here. So it's one of the properties which has been really well inspected, and if you're interested in coming and have a look, you should definitely get in touch.
With regards to the market at the moment, the good thing for vendors is that we're seeing increased activity with buyers. So bigger numbers at Autmn for inspections, more people getting themselves organised with regards to finance, which has been a problem up to now, and really good bidding activity. We had a really good auction at 4 Mariposa Place. Would you like to tell us about that, Fraser?
Yeah, so 4 Mariposa Place in Beacon Cove, Port Melbourne was a 4-bedroom family home. We sold that last weekend under the hammer with 3 bidders in competition for $2,205,000. Now we were originally quoting 2 to 2.2, so we just hit right above the mark there. But look, property was really well inspected. There was strong demand for a 4-bedroom home of that size in Port Melbourne, and it was purchased by a lovely local family and sold by some very happy investors. So everyone was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, and that was really satisfying. The owners had bought the property brand new approximately 20 years ago, and for them to see their finance, their investment perform really well. Flew down from Sydney. One of the vendors was actually in China on the phone, so the benefits of modern technology. Interestingly enough, that property just didn't go on the market as soon as it was listed. We listed it before Christmas, and we really put quite a bit of attention into preparing the property. It had been a rental property for a couple of decades, and so it needed a little bit of work, a little bit of maintenance. But it just shows you that if you're prepared to put the effort in, you've got the experts, it was styled, you can get a really good result.
And that's critical, David. I mean, we're doing a lot of work to our properties in order to present them in the best light possible, to make sure that our buyers become as emotionally attached and see the property for really what it is. Yeah. So I mean, we're engaging with a lot of our current sellers now who are looking 3 and even 6 months ahead to the end of the year. And although they're not coming on the market until end of the year, we're starting that process now.
I mean, it's a staggered process, and I mean, this is something that we've learned over the years, that to maximise your price, you really need to look at all the finer details, whether it's getting that garage sale organised, making sure that when the property is presented, it doesn't look like it's just been fixed up in the last 24 hours. Sometimes the gardens need a little bit more maintenance and whatever, but it really is, it's a long-term vision, but it puts you in really good stead. In terms of the rental market's really strong. We're seeing really good demand at the moment, so if you're not looking to put your property on the market but you are looking to move, then that's an alternative.
Definitely, yeah. So look, with finance becoming a slightly larger issue for some of our buyers and getting that pre-approval from the bank, they are deciding, especially people moving into the Port Melbourne area for the first time, to rent initially before making that purchase decision. And so that's why, I mean, over the last 2 months or so, the beginning of this year, 2019, a lot of our rental properties have been snapped up really quickly. I mean, we've let a massive number over the last month, including new managements in the area, which has been really strongly held by our rental department, which is great. Stuart and Lisa doing really well.
Yeah, so that's exciting. I mean, we're here to help you, whether it's selling, whether it's leasing. We're just here to assist you, and it really gives us a real thrill to help you on your property journey. Looking ahead, we are listing for May. May is a great month because it doesn't have any interruptions. You've got basically 5 weekends to have your property up and running and for sale, and the good thing is we're only in early March at the moment, so you've got that time to maybe prepare your property and get it adequately styled, any maintenance done, so that you can hit the ground running right after our Easter and Anzac Day long weekend. So if you're thinking of selling or even looking at leasing or whatever, give us a call. We'd love to come down and let you know what we think about your property. This has been our market wrap for autumn 2019. We look forward to seeing you next month. Thanks, Fraser.